A goose egg-sized cyst changed everything, including my future. After leaving our hometown, my parents bought a small house about 10 kilometers from the city center. Life slowly became better when they started selling fish at the market. I grew up day by day, entering high school, 10th grade, marking a new chapter in my education. In Vietnam, the education system is divided into several levels. Preschool, ages 3 to 5. Primary school, grade 1 to 5. Middle school, grade 6 to 9. High school, grade 10 to 12. After finishing grade 12, each student must choose a different path. Entering vocational school to work early, attending a 3-year college program, or pursuing university to 4 years for a goose egg-sized cyst changed everything, including my future-most majors, and around 5 years or more for medical school. My high school years were not as bright as many others. I was just an average student. I served as the class discipline monitor. I loved paint, soccer, but my stamina was weak, so I never joined any standout activities. Every day was simply go to school, go home, and tell myself to keep trying. Life back then was quiet, yet filled with silent struggles. But those seemingly dull years quietly shaped me into a stronger version of myself, little by little. When I was 16, I was just an innocent girl, carefree like a young sprout that had yet to understand the complexities of life. Then one day, a sharp pain struck my abdomen. After a medical checkup, the doctor informed us that I had an ovarian cyst. It had grown as large as a goose egg, and the pain was so intense that I could only hold my stomach and cry. My mother had to take me to the clinic day after day. Every road felt endlessly long. For 3 consecutive days, cold needles pierced into my skin to make the cyst shrink. I still remember the suffocating pain, but even that wasn't as frightening as the words I accidentally overheard. She might have difficulty having children in the future. The doctor whispered it to my mother, but I heard it clearly. At that age, I knew nothing about what it truly meant to be a mother, to build a family, or to hold a tiny life in my arms. Romantic love was still something distant. The thought of infertility didn't scare me the way it scared my mother. I looked up and saw her eyes, filled with sorrow. So much sorrow that I didn't dare ask anything. On the way home, she drove slowly, afraid the bumps would hurt me, afraid I would cry. I leaned onto her back and heard her quiet sigh blending into the heavy afternoon air. And in that moment, I understood. Her fear wasn't just for my illness. It was for my future. She carried me for 9 long months, gave birth to me healthy and whole. She always prayed that I would grow up strong and happy. Just after stepping into adolescence, I was already battling health issues. Earlier that year, sunlight would make me faint, and she had to transfer me to a night school so I could continue my studies. And now, this cyst. Perhaps she wondered, why must my daughter suffer so many illnesses? In that difficult moment, I realized a truth. A mother's love has no limits. She would take on every pain in the world if it meant her daughter could smile and live a full life. Motherhood is sacred, yet not always easy to reach. Some girls learn early that their path to becoming a mother will be filled with challenges. But that does not make them any less valuable. In fact, it shows how strong and deserving of love they truly are. The 16-year-old me didn't understand any of that, but the woman I am today finally does. No matter what the future holds, I was born from a love as vast as the ocean. My existence is the greatest gift my mother sacrificed her youth and health to give this world. Maybe one day, I will become a mother. Maybe I won't. But I believe life always finds a way to make each of us feel whole in our own unique way. One thing is certain, I will always have my mom, the most incredible, strongest woman who has lived every day for her husband and her children. And I will live my life well, so that her love will never, ever be in vain. Thank you for watching the video for at Nuong Motor 258. At Nuong Motor 258, wish you always happy and healthy.